Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make a quick video here. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but basically, you know, we have a Discord server. The link is in the description of the video and in the description of my YouTube channel here. And we're gonna make a bot for it. Um, and I just want to show everybody how easy it is to code a Discord bot using Claude Code. Now I'm actually relatively new to Claude Code. I've only been using it for about a day now. Um, Actually less than a day. Um, just last night basically I installed it and tested a couple things. So we're gonna try it out, and I have pretty good confidence that we're gonna be able to get a bot up and running pretty quickly here. So I have Visual Studio here, and I have Claude Code installed into it. I also have Claude Code installed onto my as a CLI as well. So, but I do kind of like this, the agent being shown here. So that's kind of how we will use it for now. I'm also using Whisper to do the text-to-speech into the chat here. So this actually isn't Claude Code. I don't know. This is GitHub Copilot. So let's actually close that. I think I could click this. Perfect. And here's Claude. Ask before edits. Let's go to plan mode to start. And let's see if I talk, if you can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Hello, Claude. We're going to work on building a Discord bot. This Discord bot will have a lot of different features. We won't build everything right away, but I want to be able to build it in a modularized way, to kind of turn on and off these features as necessary. Turn on and off different commands. That way we can like import modules. I think that would be really cool, is being able to like import modules later. Whenever we import a module, it'll have to create relevant entries into the database. So, oh yeah, we should be using MySQL as our database. So we need to be able to have some type of API, if you will, or at least a module in the system to like start tracking people when they join. Let me stop there. I heard a weird noise from Whisper, but I think we're good. Okay, start tracking people when they join in the database, so that way different features inside the bot can know how to interact and save data relevant to those users. Let's say one of the first modules that I would like to create is a channel creation module, where there will be one specific channel in the Discord. I'm not sure what the name will be, but something along the lines of create channel here. And what happens is when someone joins that channel, the bot will actually create a brand new channel and move that person in it. It will give that person admin for that channel, and they basically have full control of it. Now, when they leave the channel, or when everybody leaves the channel gets deleted. That person should have different settings, if you will, for their specific channel. So like they can change their channel name, and that name gets stored. So that way, if everybody leaves and they rejoin later and create the channel later, then they just recreate it with the same name that they saved. Different settings will be available as we go on, but like that's just the basic foundation of it. So let's go ahead and start this Discord bot plan. We should also think of other modules that we might need, like a role management module, where people can click or maybe react to something inside of a certain channel, to add certain roles to themselves, some type of leaderboard system as well, where maybe there's different leaderboards for different things, like different points. We'll have points in the server as one module, and with those points you gain them a certain way, maybe, right? So like one leaderboard will be based on time spent in the server, one leaderboard will be based on messages sent in the server, one leaderboard will be based on points. So I think that's a good start. Let's go ahead and plan this out. Alright, so we sent it, and let's kind of see what happens here. So it's going to build a plan for us. I don't even know if I told it to use Node.js, but okay, it's asking me now. Which language do you prefer for this Discord bot? TypeScript recommended, JavaScript, TypeScript's fine. How should modules be loaded and configured? File-based auto-discovery, explicit registration. What if we do other? More control but manual. I think it would be really cool if those modules, the loading config is stored in the database, and an admin, if you will, should be able to like run a command and kind of see all the modules that are loaded. Maybe some modules are have a public view as that well, like other people can see everything that's loaded into it, and admins should be able to like pick to load a module on the fly. I think that'll be really cool. So that way, if we code a new module, maybe we can reload it when we make changes without reloading the whole bot. I don't know if that's useful or not, but I think something like that would be cool. How do you want to integrate or interact with MySQL? Prisma, type, safe queries, auto-generate types, migration, migrate TX, raw MySQL 2 driver. So I think normally when I've done projects recently, it's just raw and MySQL 2, but we're gonna go with this Prisma. I'm not even sure what Prisma is, but ORM, I believe it's like something to manage the structure of the different objects in MySQL. So like you build the object, and then it'll like make sure that it's in the right format and stuff like that. So we'll do that for now. So we're gonna learn as we go, basically. It's fine. We don't have to know everything, but as it's building it, we're gonna be learning new things. All right. Global commands, global guild specific commands, hybrid approach. So this bot, I mean, am I making this bot for everybody or just myself? I feel like it's gonna be myself, but I'm just gonna tell it I'm unsure and it could pick. I'm not really sure what to pick here. Initially, I see this bot being just a private bot in my Discord server, but potentially in the future, I might release it to other people to use as well. I'm not really sure, so maybe this is like configurable per command, I suppose. I think you should just do what you think is best. Yes, dependency resolution, that makes sense. So for example, if there's a module like a point system, and you know you need points to like, and then there's a shop module, for example, then you know you need points to have a shop. So I think that's good. Allow searching, sure. Sure. I feel like it shouldn't have to ask me to search. I don't know if that's a setting that I need to correct or what I need to do with that. Discord B14/command registration guild versus global command best practices, sure. Hot reloading. So I think it's basically everything that the questions I answered where it didn't just click yes or no, seems like it's doing its own research based on those things. Well, while this is like doing its thing, I'm kind of just on my other monitor, just doing some other research unrelated to this. So I don't know, maybe on this video we'll like fast forward it for you, but we'll see. so this is taking a long time. You know, I don't know if there's much we can do to like improve this process right now because we're just like in the planning phase. But you know, I do want to kind of learn how to be able to start having multiple agents up and running and coding at the same time. But I guess that would have to be after we do the planning of everything. Okay, here it goes. Writing the final plan. Writing the final plan to the plan file. Okay. It's weird. I want to scroll up here. I saw something weird. All right. Oh yeah, this is weird right here. Oh, I notice you can't even see my cursor. I wonder if that's something I could fix. Capture cursor. Oh, right now you can't see anything. Oh, there, I shared my whole monitor. Alright, that should do. Yeah, I thought this was weird. It wrote the plan to .claude plan snappy marinating squirrel. Whenever it came up with that name. But I think if I open that, it's basically this, exactly this what's here. So we can look at it here and review it. Okay. So Prisma, okay, migrations, that's good. Source, this is what's actually running, I think, or the bot. Core, client, extended Discord, Prisma modules, lifecycle management, module loader, module registry, command manager, admin, modules, reload, events, event manager, settings, modules. Okay, these are the actual modules. User tracking, dynamic voice, role management, points, voice tracking, message tracking, shared utils, good. wonder where actual commands will be. I guess commands will be here in the core. So modules reload. But what about how commands are in the modules? All right, so what about commands? You know, modules will have commands. So like, how is that going to be configured? Like we have a commands folder with all the commands. Like, yeah, I understand there would be some commands that are always loaded in, like the modules command to be able to reload them, right? But how do we manage commands and like the different utilities for those commands that are used within a module? All right, let's continue. Core module interface. Sure, looks good. Core tables, users, guild member. Role management module. Also, I'm curious, how are we managing? I'm sure you already might already have a plan for it, but how do we manage the creation of different tables for modules? You know, a module will have to, when it's initialized, it needs to check to see if the required schemas are created inside the database, and if not, they run them. So I'm kind of just adding these questions in there. You know, maybe it's not worried about it, but I'm just curious. Command event system, user tracking. All right. Honestly, I think it's good, a good start. So we'll send this, and then hopefully we can just start the coding process. Oh, and you know, I realized I wasn't sharing the whole thing. So maybe as it's let's see, how should modules handle their database table? Single merge schema. All module tables defined in one Prisma schema prism. Migrations run once at deploy, simpler but requires rebuild when adding modules. Runtime table creation. Each module creates its own tables on load. Using raw SQL, more dynamic but bypasses Prisma. Yeah, so I noticed that there's different tabs here, like it's queuing up. Let's come back to DB migration. Should module commands live inside each module folder or a central inside module folder? That's what I thought. So I'm trying to think of this like as an application or a bot, like where other people might make a module for me. So and you know, I guess I'm trying to make a framework for the bot instead of just building a bot. You know, somebody else might come up with a module on their own using the API of the bot or the SDK, if you will, and I just drag and drop and plug it in. So what do you think is the best way to achieve this? I mean, it sounds like Prisma is important, but basically you're saying I shouldn't use it, or because I don't know if you're saying that, but I don't think it's going to be useful if I have other people are building it that won't be making or updating the actual schema.prisma, or maybe it's possible that each module has its own schema.prisma as well. All right, let's submit that. This changes the approach significantly about the modules. Perfect. Requires npm script after adding module. Well, it's not saying what's recommended. I don't really like the install. I do like a drag and drop. So, I don't know, maybe we just won't go with Prisma. We'll see what it decides. Okay, so now it's like making each module its own folder. It looks like user tracking, dynamic voice. I'm sure the role management points, those will be expanded too, but for this example, not necessary to spell it all out, possibly. Core table still Prisma for all MySQL pool module tables. Migration runner. So far, so good, I'd say. So we're at 42% usage for our current session. I didn't really check it before, but I'm pretty sure I was at like 0% usage. Like it just reset before 3 o'clock. It's 3:40 now. And we've been running for 28 minutes. Okay. Yes, and auto. Alright, we're gonna do yes, and we're gonna have it coding. Start coding. Oh wait, let me see what it is. So 43% right now. So we'll let it run and code, and then we will. I guess while that's running, we can log into Discord developer. Oh, there's a dark mode. I'll get logged in, then maybe I'll show you a little bit. Because we're going to have to set up our Discord API keys as well. It's chugging along though. this is the Discord developers application. I have a couple old bots in there from old applications, but what's a good name for the bot? Honestly, I can't remember if this is like the full name or if this is just the name of the application. But we could always recreate it later. Okay, I guess my headset disconnected. I guess my headset will disconnect if I haven't played any sound through it in a while. But even though I'm talking into it, so hopefully that wasn't too long. But I don't know what you heard or didn't hear, but you know, we're creating the application here, and then in ChatGPT, this is just a chat that I was like brainstorming ideas. So we're gonna ask it to generate some pictures. We're creating the Discord bot. We're coding it now. Can you help generate a profile picture for the bot itself? Also, let's try to come up with some names that kind of go with the theme that we're going with. Yeah, okay, so the application could be called one thing. I think this is the name of the bot. Or maybe we have to go to bot. Username. Ah, okay. Clean and serious. Mad scientist. Let's go with like a self-autonomy theme for it. So it's just going with the picture. Let's see what our usage is doing. We're at 60%. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade to the max. So, I mean, if I'm at 34 minutes at 60% right now, it's like 1 hour to fill that up. So if I reset every 5 hours, I mean, that's, if I go to max, that's pretty good. I'll be able to, that'll be 5 hours worth. This seems fine for now. You could always come back and change things later. How about the name for it? I'm trying to think, like, you know, it's like my assistant, if you will, like quads something. Like what was the name of Frankenstein's assistant? I don't know. How about like something like go with the theme of like Pinky and the Brain? I don't know. I meant to type Nimrod just to see what it would come up with, but it came up with Nimord. I like Nimrod. Nimord, the Nimord bot. All right, we're getting pretty close here. Can you make a server, a profile banner for Nimord? Alright, it's pretty close to being done, or at least its first iteration. We're at 83% usage, so cutting it close. That looks pretty good. Let's remove Autonomous Assistant though. Okay. We're gonna go ahead now. We're 43 minutes in. We're gonna go ahead and get these things. My MySQL is running locally on my machine, so can you just make the configuration file work that way? Go ahead and update the .env file. When you're done with that, also give me step-by-step instructions to get all the different tokens and keys that we require. Alright, so, I mean, if you're going through this and you're like building something for the first time, you can just simply ask, like where do I get this token, client ID, and guild ID? I built one of these Discord bots before, so I kind of have an idea where to go. You know, the bot token and client ID, that's going to be in the developer console. The guild ID, that's going to be from Discord itself. Like, you have to right-click the server and copy it in some fashion. But just want to get some steps here. So like, yeah, we're gonna have to turn on developer mode to get that server ID. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and grab those things real quick. I'm probably just gonna do it. Let's see. Okay, your password here. All right, I think the MySQL looks fine, I suppose. Okay, so I went ahead and filled that in. So now we will go ahead and try to start the bot for the first time. Okay, open a terminal down here. We'll run npm install. Okay, run this. Okay. Cool. And before we kind of move forward, I just want to open up MySQL Workbench here. So this is just a local MySQL that I have running. Okay, yeah, cool. Quad's Lab bot is in there. And here's my tables. Cool. So my tables are in place. Shouldn't have anything in here. Guilds, nothing, good. But the schema's all there. So now we can run the bot in dev as it's requesting. Oops. Missing access. Missing access when deploying commands. All right, so let me see. All right, let's just ask it. So I did in my developer console inside Discord developer, I did give it administrator, but I think I'm missing something. All right, so I am missing, it says I'm missing access when it's trying to deploy commands through the Discord API, error 50,001. I think I need to update something in the Discord developer website. Can you tell me exactly where? I think it's in the OAuth 2 or something. Yeah, there it is, OAuth 2. All right, I'm gonna just do this on my other screen. Click URL generator. Scopes, bots, applications.commands, bot permissions administrator. Okay, so alright, so basically now I'm adding it to my server. Claude's lab, add a bot creates commands, microbrew some local kombucha, yes. Authorize administrator. Two-factor. Make sure you guys have two-factor on all your applications. Go to Claude's lab. Alright. Well, Nimrod's in there. There was no welcome message from it, but hey, Nimrod's in there. That's cool. Alright, so keep that on my screen for a second. Maybe I should stop this and rerun it to redeploy the commands. Deploy 3 guild commands, perfect. Okay. I don't know what commands are there, but let's see what's going on. Slash Nimrod, modules disabled, modules enabled. How does it know who's an admin? We need a list of modules. Oh, look at that. Slash Nimrod, there's all my commands. Did it? Alright, let's see. So now if I pull my guild, there's my server. Let's check my users. There's me. Okay, for the user tracking, I think it's important to be able to make sure we add users to the database when the bot loads. Because like if the bot wasn't running and somebody joined, we would have missed that user join event, right? And then they wouldn't be in the database. Also, we should have a user join event. So like if we don't have that and that's adding people, we need to make sure we have that. Okay, verify guild member add event is working. I'm pretty sure it already has that, but it's gonna make sure it does. Also syncing existing guild members because there's about 10 people in the Discord now. If you're not in the Discord, just join the Discord. I'm going to be in there building software, building businesses from the ground up. I want people around me that are doing the same thing, and we can help each other, encourage each other. So join the Discord. So it says I just hit the limit. So I mean, at this point, it's almost useless to me. I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade to the max. I'm on Pro right now. Okay, we're on max now. I couldn't not do it without max. Let's just try continue. Let's see if this instantly reset for me. So I'm at 1% now. I don't know, maybe if I've upgraded it, I think it just reset everything to 0. Is this running a node mon? Like, is it resetting every time there's a change? Alright, I think it reloaded. Let's see. Okay, cool. Now everybody's in there. Let's see what's in here. I don't know what discriminator. Oh, that's the number. So the bot has a number. Everyone else has a unique name, global name, avatar. hash is bot. Cool. First scene too. First scene is right now. The time right now. All right, cool. Let's go into Discord now. List all available modules. Okay, what's the next step in our plan? What else do we need to implement that we don't have yet? Because right now the bot really doesn't do anything. You know, it's just storing user information. Phase 6, dynamic voice channels. Points, voice time tracking, message tracking. Cool. So we're on phase 6. So this is where we'll actually get some good stuff. So is it done running? I suppose so. Okay, let's continue with phase 6. I think we should call like the channel that they join is get lab here. So like everyone can have their own lab. And in that lab is like where they, you know, do their own business and build their own stuff. So maybe instead of /voice, it should just be called /lab. Also, you know, for things like adminning it, I think we should use like messaging inside the chat that's private to them that shows like the different options, and use embed buttons to be able to like select their current action and then like select a user maybe, and you know, things like that. We need to make the user interaction very intuitive and easy to use. No one likes to type a whole bunch of stuff. All right, while that's running, let's kind of track the usage here, see what's going on. So I'm still at 1%, which is nice. All right. So I just put this nice banner on there. feel like I need to play something before my headset's gonna turn off. Okay, it's working. It's doing its thing. I wonder. There's a lot of stuff in the. Terminal here. I don't see node mod anywhere. No node mod. So like I don't know if it's actually restarting. So like it's like this point where it would be cool if I could have multiple agents running at the same time. You know, one could be working on this module, the next one could be working on the points module. How do they work together though? That's what I like. What if one changes something that the other one needs? And it doesn't know that it changed it. I guess that's just something we'll have to test, figure it out. So hot in my house. Let's check on our usage. 7% used. So if it resets every 5 hours, I mean 20% per hour is what we're looking at. 20 minutes. $20 minutes gets us 7%. I mean, I guess we're close to being on track. So, okay, maybe I just terminate this down here. Let's close that, because it's trying to run it. Yeah, go ahead, let's run it. Several TypeScript errors. Yeah, like it's updating a type here. Like what happens if I have multiple agents? One's updating an event type and the other one's using that event. How is it going to know that it's changed? Alright. Well, we could look at some of this files here while this is running. So it's making the dynamic lab right now. Commands, we got lab setup. /lab, setup, channel, default name, default limit. Lab creator setup. Channel is now a lab creator channel. Lab creator channel? I don't know. We could change some of the copy later. It's cool though. So they got that, components to it, lab control panel. Okay, these are the embeds I was talking about. Owner, status members, lab limit. Good. Different events. Okay, now this is nice. So it looks like it's doing an event system. So on interaction create, this runs. Wonder if there's other events in here too though. Because the file looks pretty big. Let's see, what does it want to do? Okay, it wants to run it. Alright, a little less type errors this time, but we're almost there. Yes, and don't ask again. Just get it done. Yes, and don't ask again. Alright, so it looks like the build succeeded this time. So I think I could just run it now. I don't think it's going to do anything else. So I don't think it actually did what I want it to do, or the way I want it to work. Admin set up get lab here channels using /lab setup. Admin set up get lab here channels. So the get lab here should be a channel itself, and when someone joins that channel, that's when it creates the new temporary channel that that person is the admin of. Then they should do /lab setup to be able to change the settings of it. So we need the bot to be able to check to see if GetLab here is created, and if it's not, create that channel. We need to lock it down so nobody can message in that channel or speak or anything like that, and also make it so the bot will post a message in the side chat of that channel to tell people kind of how it works and the different features of it. Maybe we just make the bot delete that message every time the bot loads and repost it. That way, if it gets updated, then we can always have like the most relevant information in there. Or if that's too much, like if you think it's overdoing it, because there'll be tons of times that we will load it and it won't be updated. So try to figure out the best way to determine if the message has been updated, and if it has, delete it and then post it. Yeah, so I'm not going to really test, well, lab list all lab creator channels in this server. An error occurred. Lab creators doesn't exist. Wonder if modules, dynamic labs is created. Let's refresh this. So no new tables have been created, so that's a bug as well. So let's we'll have it, you know, do all this, and then we will actually get it working. at that. Now I need to create a guild create event handler for when the bot joins a new guild. I'm guessing it's going to try to create the channel. Get lab here channel, ensure get lab channel, yeah. So where is that lab setup service services? Okay, cool. So inside the dynamic lab services is where it will be. Yeah, I like that framework, but I'm wondering what's going to happen when this type of service is needed in other modules. Like if there's a module that needs to check if it's the lab owner that is doing something, for instance. Like maybe the point system, like every single time, for every minute you get points, maybe you'll get additional points if you're the lab owner. So be curious to see how those interactions work with each other. We might have to, it might have to refactor some things. We'll see. Looks like it's done. Says that it's supposed to be creating the channel. Okay, yeah, so we're still running into the table doesn't exist. Okay, we're getting errors that tables don't exist when from the dynamic lab. Did we make sure that when the module first loads, it will initialize and update the table? I'm also wondering about migrations when tables are need to be updated. Like, what's an easy way to do that? It looks like it already is doing something with migration paths now. Oh, these are the migrations, lab tables. Yeah, see, like it definitely just reloaded. Let's look at this package. Dev tsx watch TypeScript watch? Is that like node mod? I'm assuming it is, but we'll figure that out in a little bit here. Oh, look at that right there. Get labs here. Labs. Get lab here. Nice. It's still running. Fix summary. Okay. Let's join it. Check that out. So I click get lab here. Let's see if I disconnect. And the channel disconnect or deletes. Get lab here moves me over. Let's check the open chat. Nice. This looks good. How it works: join this channel. A new lab is automatically created for you. You'll be moved to your lab with full control. Your lab is deleted when everyone leaves. Let's move this up here. Resources. There. Quad H labs. Control. When the lab is created, a control panel appears in the chat with buttons to manage your lab. Lock, rename, user limit. Let's look at the side chat there. Oh, that looks good. Does that look good or not? Unlocked. Let's lock it. Quad H's chill lab. I updated the message here. This is a public message. Huh. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, kind of like some of the stuff can be public, but your lab will be deleted today at 4:38. Set limit. 2 users. Permit user. I'm the only user in there. Curious, if we edit this channel, look at permissions. I got, oh, okay, cool. So I got manage. Connect. No one can connect. Oh, it's locked. If I unlock it, back to permissions, everyone, yeah, everyone can connect now. I don't know why it says 1 out of 2, user limit, 2 users. Normally I see it like up here, like the amount of users. Maybe other people can see it, but I can't. I don't know. Let's see, so that's that. If I delete this or leave, rejoin, and my chill lab, oh there it is, now 0 out of 2 is there. So my chill lab is saved. Transfer ownership. Nope. I'm curious how lab user settings. Why is it doing that? Why is it creating? It's a weird graphical glitch. Lab creators. I don't know if creators is like the right word, but lab owners, I suppose. Lab info messages. I'm guessing, yeah, lab user settings. Lab permitted users. Permit user. Oh, if it's locked, then we have a permit list. What if we lock it? Yeah, not sure. We'll have to play with that. Maybe I could get my buddy to join us.
Yo.
Hey. Hey, man. Thanks for joining.
What's up? Yeah. Are you trying to test recording or something?
I am recording, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I said, is that what you're trying to test?
Oh, no. So I'm recording coding the Discord bot for this server. So
Right.
just I think I just finished phase 1 basically. And so Nimord is the bot's name. Nimord.
Why does that sound too close to Nimrod?
That's exactly
not
what.
An attractive name. Oh, is that the play?
I mean, kinda, yes.
All right. Well, I guess that's the intention.
I mean, but it's like it's unique too. Like it's not like copied. It's kind of just,
yeah.
It's good. But no. So we got this GitLab here channel now. So you're familiar with the concept, but it's all brand new, basically.
Producer room, basically.
Yeah, same as that old server that we used to be in. That shall be not mentioned. Yeah, shall not. Anyways, it does have some different features, which is nice. But let me
user. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me kick you, and then you start your own channel, and then I want to see what happens.
All right.
Let me see what happens when I kick Tyree. Okay, that seemed to work pretty good. So if I kick, I'm not the owner. Okay, cool.
I got, as soon as I joined, I'm not sure if that was just a glitch. But I got like a quick pop-up that said user does not have permission, and then it went away automatically, like a millisecond or full second.
Oh, like, did it just pop up again?
No, it was when it was creating the room. I think when I joined the GitLab here, it was I don't have permissions in that room, but then it generated a room for me. So it's not doesn't mess up anything. But
in the GitLab here, no one has permissions to. Can you view the chat, like the side chat of that one?
Let me see. Open chat. I can, but I can't text in it. I just see how it works. Yeah. Create it. I can't create a thread.
Oh, you can.
Dang. Hold on, let me test it.
Yeah, test it. See what happens.
Thread name test. Oh no, it gives me the option to create a thread, but it doesn't go through.
Got it. Okay. Here, let me make a new lab. So let's try this. I'm gonna lock the room and then permit user. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna permit you, whatever that means. But you're already in here, so it's like I lock it and then I permit you. Can you leave and rejoin?
Yeah, let me try.
Okay, and I'm gonna unpermit you, I think, at least. No, I can't. I don't know if you're permitted or not at this point. Permit, unlock, lock. Try leaving and coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, I unlocked it. Hello?
Yeah, I didn't have permission.
Okay.
I also typed while I wasn't permitted, and I couldn't type. I could see the chat though.
Yeah, permit user just seems weird. Let me have it fix that real quick.
Because it just constantly says permit user.
Yeah, it's always there. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and work on the permit user feature. First off, it shouldn't show permit user if the Discord channel is not locked. Also, when you lock the channel, let's update the name so at the very end of it says parentheses locked. When it's unlocked, we don't have to say anything, just have the Discord or the channel name. Also, when you permit user, it's only showing a list of the users that are in the channel itself, but maybe we should make it so it's going to look for the next user's message and the user has to at the person, and then that will add that user to the permit list. Also, I want to be able to make sure that this permit list is stored, you know, even after labs are destroyed and recreated. And if there is a permit list, or sorry, when the channel becomes locked, that message should show who's on the permit list. But if it's not locked, then there's no reason to show that. Yeah.
Or you did. Okay. So when you do lock the channel, it's just the default Discord feature. The icon for the VC gets a lock icon.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. Yeah, you just, it's locked now.
Oh, so maybe I don't need to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
First off, also when you lock the channel, let's update it. When it's on lock, so I don't say anything, just have the Discord name. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna submit it. Let's see. Yeah, so for the past, I don't know how long I've been working on this, maybe an hour and 49 minutes, I suppose. I recorded the whole thing, kind of from start to end through the AI. So I'm gonna maybe do a little bit of editing and post it on YouTube.
Okay. Are you saying like, are you leaving or something?
No, I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
Oh.
But it's coding it right now.
Right.
If you want to wait a few.
Oh yeah, it's working. Just chilling. Need some coffee.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. I said I made some coffee. Of course I do.
I don't know, I'm just saying whatever, as I normally do. As one does. What do you think of the theme though? So like is get lab here? So like you have your own lab.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. Makes sense. Ooh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna be online, but I want to go talk to this person real quick. Who's happening?
All right, no worries. Yeah, just hop back in whenever you're ready. You already left. Yeah, so this whole feature like of creating labs, if you will, you know, it's something I've done in the past with a bot, but you know, I want to redo it in the right way, basically. So I'm taking a lot of what I know from previous times to this. But we're getting pretty close, I think, to kind of just stop. At least enough for the video so you guys can kind of see how it works. And then you know, maybe we'll do an update video. You guys can like post in the comments like if this video is helpful, or if you want me to add a new feature or have an idea. You know, join the Discord. You know, we're gonna be building businesses and products and bringing them to market. So that's going to be the goal. And we'll go to the top. So I think we'll finish these last few features of it and then call it. Actually, I just thought of something too with the modules. So we're gonna probably do one more thing to the bot. Still working? I don't know. There's another bug right there. The bot reloaded and the channel's still there. If I disconnect. Oh, now it disconnected. I wonder if it's gonna disconnect like this one. No, that seemed to be fine. Okay, cool. So there must be a table, like it must be storing lab channels, yeah. So that's the lab channel. So whenever everyone leaves that channel. Okay, I trying to think what I really want to do. Okay, I want you to either verify or code the system when we onload the module. So right now the module is being loaded when we run the whole bot, but I want to make sure we can onload it, and when we onload it, it should do things that are appropriate for unloading it. Like, I'm not sure how we should handle like deleting all the channels, things like that. And then when it's reloaded, we recreate the GetLab here channel maybe. I'm not really sure. You think of the best way to implement that. I am concerned about the labs category in GetLab here when it's being recreated, that it's not going to be organized in the right spot. So maybe that needs to be a configuration. But I want to make sure we can load and unload things, modules, as we build them. And we can repeat that kind of logic for other modules that we create. Okay, how does the bot know who can run which commands? There needs to be like a permission, right? Like at least right now we're talking about the core functionality, like loading and unloading modules. Who can run those commands? We need to be able to define that kind of thing. When it comes to modules, we will need to kind of later think about like what a server admin can do within that module's commands, right? I don't know if there's any server level commands for the dynamic labs channels modules, if we need anything there, but I don't know, you can think about it and let me know. Okay, it's getting pretty close. So it looks like it's using the admin flags administrator for some of these. So like, since I'm an administrator in the server, nobody can use, only I can do /modules or /reload. which is good. Consider permissions for dynamic lab module commands. Yeah, I mean, I can see like maybe someone that is not an administrator in the server, and there's like a certain module that we give them admin to, possibly. Okay, let's go ahead and try to list the modules. Okay, module disable, dynamic labs. Okay, it's been disabled. But it didn't clean it up. And what if we do module enable, dynamic labs, so it is enabled now. Okay. Okay, let's make sure that we do a cleanup whenever we unload the dynamic labs. It should clean up all the channels. All right, we're gonna make sure that onloading and reloading kind of actually does it. It looks like it onloaded it, and you know it stopped creating channels and stopped removing channels, but it should remove them all. And then when we reload it, it should basically recreate them. All right, I think it's already done. Module disable dynamic labs. Oh, still there. So if I'm in a lab and I run the command to disable dynamic labs, it's not deleting the custom creator channels, and it's not deleting the category or get lab here channel. Okay, so it looks like it's doing like a per disable for the guild and not the bot itself. I mean, this is kind of like with the idea that this bot can be loaded onto multiple servers, which isn't the case for now. But I guess we'll get it working correctly. All right, let's see module list. Dynamic labs is disabled. Modules enable. Okay, so that's module disable. It's gone. Module enable. And then it's there. That's good. I wonder if it's storing where the lab is, like it's positioning. Like if I put it here, disable it, module enable. It's going to be in between those two again. Yeah, it is. So that's where it's doing. It's storing it, which is nice. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and delete all these things. And last but not least, we're going to update those. And then I'm going to stop the video, because otherwise we literally can sit here all day and just keep adding features and fixing things. Last feature. Okay, that's all working now. I want to upgrade the /modules command. I really don't like having to type everything, so let's just do /modules and make it a message that only the person that ran that command can see. And you know, if they're an admin, then they should have the ability to do different commands using buttons, right? Like enable, disable, all those things, drop downs, you know, whatever, make it intuitive. If they're not an admin, just simply list the commands or modules that are loaded. You know, maybe there should be a paging system as well, so the message isn't too big. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be the last thing, is because I don't like so many messages in chats and flooding messages. Like it's really annoying. It doesn't help anybody. Check it out. /modules. Nice. There's no other commands. What are all the commands? Cause it seems like there's a lot. List admin add an additional lab creator channel. What's this? Get lab here, name at users lab. I'm not even sure what that is, but I'm sure it's something. Let's try this modules. Core loaded. Version. Quad Labs author. Cool. Disable. Back to list. Alright, that's convenient. Show all, public only. Okay, nice. So what other commands are in here? Lab lock. Lab settings, reload, hot reloaded module, development only. Okay. All right. I think that's it for now, guys. You know, I appreciate everybody that is, you know, that watched this video. As soon as my headset disconnects, because I'm not playing music or anything. Next time I'll play music. Maybe I'll probably overlay music on this so you can watch it, you know, not be bored with just silence. I'll do some quick editing to fast forward some things, but I appreciate everybody that watched this video. I hope you learned something. You can see Claude Code is just so powerful, in my opinion. So, you know, join the Discord. We're gonna be building businesses and building products. You know, I want subscribe to the channel as well. You know, this could be the first video, so you know, when we get to 50 subscribers, I'll start to be able to live stream, and I want to be able to live stream, you know, the progress and basically do what I did here, but just on a live stream and be a little more interactive with everybody. So, thanks everybody for watching. See you on the next one.